Edo State Government has marked the residence of a member of the House of Representatives, Hon Marcus Onobun, for demolition over alleged cult-related activities. ATN gathers that the former Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly was alleged to have convened a meeting of cultists at his residence, which reportedly turned violent. The allegation follows renewed cult-related activity in the Iruekwen community in Eastern West Local Government area, where several individuals were said to have sustained varying degrees of injury. The only People's Democratic Party (PDP) lawmaker from Edo State in the National Assembly had on Sunday, 9 June 2025, denied the claims, including any connection to the clashes. He asserted that the allegations were not only false and unfounded, but only appeared politically motivated with the intent to tarnish his hard-earned reputation. However, officials of the state government on Tuesday marked the lawmaker's residency for demolition. Responding to the planned demolition, Onobun described the move as illegal and challenged the government to provide evidence for the allegations. Nobody wrote me officially, no investigation, and no court pronouncement. I don't know if you recall, Chief Wali, that Edo States have taken a drastic measure over demolition of court-related inhabitants in a situation where they find out that there's an alleged situation of a court activity happening in a particular place, or a house that's found to be a kidnapping den, or any illicit activity. The state government has decided that those houses should be demolished, in that instance, according to the government's policy against the fight on cultism and all of that. But this one, where the House of Representatives has denied the allegation that such thing did not happen, and there were no court pronouncements in that situation. I'm just thinking out loud. I wanted to get your thoughts on this demolition that happened in Edo State, please.
Well, it's unfortunate. Edo, of course, when it comes to the issue of fighting cultism and cult-related activities, even when Adan Sashemole was the governor, was on the forefront of fighting such social deviance. But let it not be, it's politically motivated, like the man said. Yes, I don't know what he wants to achieve anywhere. As a former speaker of Edo State House Assembly, what is his problem? Eventually, the same people gave him mandate to go to House of Reps. Why would he be convening a cult meeting or whatever? It should be investigated. And
Edo, it should be investigated after the demolition or before the demolition.
No. You don't do demolition. The man should go to court, restraining them from such demolition.
But the demolition has happened already.
They say they are going to, I don't know whether it has been demolished.
Okay,
they say it's marked.
Yeah, it's marked.
It has not been demolished.
Okay.
And it's just an allegation. Yes, Edo has this knack of political crisis. Whether people believe it or not. The current governor of Edo should face governance and not Wishontin. Remember, the problem like that man, it's an area to also prove can be politically motivated in the sense that Edo has moved on to another party. They should allow level playing field. People should be able to have the opinions, should have the political affiliations of their choice. You don't cow them into believing in one party. One party system in a state is not proper.
So do you think that this situation might be a political?
The way he has told them, they should prove evidence. There's not before you talk about demolition. I know there is law, right? There is instant law that if you are caught in a particular thing, certain punishment action should be taken against you. But in this case, the people fought in his house. How do you know they are called related people? We held a meeting like the alleged that was they held a meeting in his house. How did the meeting that called to call? People can misunderstand meetings in people's house. But the Edo case is a special case. This man is in another opposition party, People Democratic Party. He refused to move.
So you're also thinking that
yes,
it could be a defection.
They should allow Edo. The way the current government is handling issues in Edo is really is improper. It's improper. Face governance. That it cannot be picking peace on everybody. Nobody is against you. You have won your elections. Court has vindicated you. Move on with governance. Government is all about people. Carry everybody along. Allow people to defend the state and align to the opinions. You don't hit up the polity in your state. You make things on governance for yourself. You are in government. You want to make a government on governance by picking one offense or the other. It cannot fight too many fronts at a go. No, you have won. Go to court. Court vindicated you. What is issue of using one word or other? That man alone cannot make a forest. Cannot make a difference in governance. Of course, it's in Abuja House of Representatives. Can't he associate? Can't he hold meetings? Can't he relate? Can't he make friends? You don't allege probably because you don't like somebody's face. You want to put one allegation. Prove it. The man should go to court.
You're saying that again. I also wanted to refer to that part where you said he should go to court. Considering the move, the enacted laws has been put against
the law, the court can challenge it. Laws are sometimes, most of the laws, it's not an, even if it don't come a military decree.
Okay, the court will challenge it because there are no evidence to such.
He should go to court. If the man, of course, think he's innocent of it, go to court and challenge it. Then so that they will come to court and challenge and go to court and prove their case. It's probably you are not a victim until it is proved. Imam Mahar said yes, he held a meeting. How do you know they are court
well, I wanted to ask, the demolition of houses, is that going to reduce court cases?
No, normally yes. If there is a place where you are holding an anti-social group, it should be removed. Or you acquire, government can acquire the place. They do. Even ordinary property that is creating problems between the parties.
If the property is removed, will that reduce the rate of
you know the cost of demolishing such a property? You would dare not handle it necessarily. Not only remove the property, you should be arrested and arraigned before a court. That will serve as a deterrent, a very big deterrent. It's happening in Anambra. It's happening in Anambra. So, I believe, as a matter of truth, anybody that creates a problem that will kill somebody, it should also be killed. He that are killed by sword should go by the sword.
Chief Wali, I'm trying to get something here, please.
Yes.
I asked a question, like, when there's an alleged cult situation.
It's an allegation.
Yes, and a building is demolished because in thoughts, that particular building is used for to
assemble of
those activities.
Yes.
And the building gets demolished. Would that reduce the rate of courtesan? Because in this case, the house was marked for demolition, but the individual in question, there was no arraignment or apprehension on him.
No.
You know, with that, I'm just trying to get understand it, please. Can you help me make it make sense?
Do you know what it means to build a structure? Do you know what it means to build a house? And such a man, you can imagine the structure of such magnitude, and they bring it down. It's huge. It's a huge loss. It's painful. You may end up not having such structure the rest of your life. So it will serve as a lesson to others. Because such a meeting ground, it could be a official residence, it can be a business outfit, it can be anything, and it is brought down. My sister, it's a huge loss. In the first place, another area, it's also a shame on your side. Your public glare. You are put to a level that you have brought to the open, the way you made your wealth, the way you made your popularity, what you do to there is a mass power or wealth, and they demolish that thing with all these kind of excuses. You are finished. You as a person, if you have a business, the business goes. If you have political future, the political goes. You are raised down. Even if in the eyes of your own children, your wife, the people around you, you are no longer a human being. It will take you time to begin to rebuild your image. It's just like somebody who was jailed for stealing, and it was proved in the court, and you jailed for stealing, you come back. What they call you? Ex-convict. It will be, the stigma will be on you for life. Your stigma will be your wife, your family, your children for life. Even married, nobody will come and marry your children, your daughter, or your wife, your husband, your son going to someone's house. That guy, oh boy, the tifo. It is a very strong, very dangerous signal and stigma in your life. It can kill the person. You slump. because you make no friends.
But this move by the Edo State government in curbing or reducing the issue of cultism in the state, do you think it's a good one?
Yes, I agree. I agree. Because in the first place, it has been there in Edo. It's not a new thing. So if you are doing a particular, you know the consequence. In Edo, this issue of demolishing houses or condemning to death or whatever, it has been there. It's not. It never started with this current government. So for you to take such steps, you know the consequence. So you bear it.
So in the case of this House of Rep member, he should actually take the case to court if the house gets to be demolished or before it
No.
demolished.
It has been alleged and as a threat. Go to court to stop it for now. Why? Let it be proved. If it's proved there, then the law takes its course.
Okay. Well, I'll move.